Hello there, Whipper here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod, which is actually not just one mod, it's a series of different mods which change Minecraft slightly, but try and keep to the vanilla feel. So the first one I'm going to show you is called the Fancy Fences mod, but the irony is it's not actually anything to do with fences, it's to do with walls. So in default Minecraft you've just got two types of walls. Let's go over to load one. You've got the cobble, and then you've got the mossy cobble, which look like this. Which are all well and good, but if you make your house out of anything other than those, you haven't got any walls to use. So anyway, there's 9 new types of wall. As you can see here, we've got the nether brick, stone brick, mossy stone brick, cracked stone brick, and the sandstone, smooth sandstone, and some sandstone block which I don't actually know the name of. And I don't even know how to craft it. I didn't even know it was in the game. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and it's really cool. So if you like decorating and building stuff, these will be brilliant for you. Anyway, it also changes some of the mechanics of the walls in Minecraft. So here's a wall made out of walls. And in default Minecraft, it wouldn't really look like this, it would look terrible. So if we remove this block here, you can see it changes shape depending on how many blocks and what it's attached to. So if we put this back, there we are, back to a wall again. There's a weird little texture bug with this, which makes a really thin brick layer here. It only happens between the first and second layer. The second and third layer looks completely fine, but it's just the first and second, so you might have to just ignore that. It might be fixed in future versions of the mod. But anyway, this works with all different kinds of wall, all 11 types total. So yeah, you can mess around with those and make some cool structures. So anyway, I'm just going to show you over here how they interact with other blocks. So if you can see here, we've got a wall and it's attaching to normal blocks, which are these stone bricks. If we remove them, you see it just goes back to the normal wall shape. And it also connects to non-full blocks like iron bars. Stone bars, what am I on about? So yeah, you can see it looks cool. If I remove it, you're back to that weird shape, and if we add it back to being a wall again. So that's really cool. Works with glass panes and stuff like that, even cobweb, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the other mechanics which I haven't mentioned yet. So if we put a block down here, just a little normal stone block, and stone brick block, and put a wall next to it, you see it doesn't connect. And if we put one here, it will connect, so you need 2 next to each other. And the important thing is these need to be perpendicular to the block, like that. If you put one here, it won't connect. This is actually kind of a neat feature because it means you can have a fence running next to a wall running next to a normal wall of normal blocks, and they won't connect. Normally it'd look like this, which would look really terrible, wouldn't it? But anyway, it's a cool little feature. And yeah, so it's a cool mod overall. Doesn't change Minecraft too much, and it looks awesome. So yeah, check this one out. Now on to the next mod in this selection of mods. So the next mod I'm going to show you is called the Useful Storage mod. It basically adds 4 new blocks into Minecraft, which aim to reduce the amount of clutter in your inventory. So if you've got like a wheat farm, massive one, which is automated or whatever you want to do, you ain't going to end up with like hundreds of stacks of wheat, which can fill up a lot of chests. So this mod adds a new block, which is the wheat block, which has a cool texture, which looks like that. And you can make this by putting 9 wheat in the crafting table and filling it up like that. And there you got a wheat block. You can also convert this wheat block back into the wheat like that and get your wheat back. But we'll need a wheat block for the next demonstration. So anyway, this is useful for condensing all your 64 piles of 64 wheat into just one stack, which is much better. Anyway, with these you can also make something called a Scarecrow. So if you make it the same way as a snow golem, there you have a Scarecrow. And this actually has its own unique feature. So if we go over to load 4 and spawn some sheep, you'll see that they'll attempt to run away from the Scarecrows. Sometimes they just step on the chest and start spinning around or something, which is a bit weird. But anyway, if we remove the Scarecrow and place a sheep just to show that it works, you see it doesn't really want to move at all, it just stays there. And the Scarecrow scares them off. I'm not actually sure if passive mobs do trample crops, but if they do, it's a good use for this Scarecrow. You just set some of those up next to your farms. Anyway, the next block I wanted to show you is the coal block. So, you know when you're mining, you tend to end up with like a full inventory of coal because there's so much of it and you just want to mine it anyway. Although some people just ignore it in the future. But anyway, you can now condense all your coal into one block and then convert it back out again when you want and need it. So anyway, you can make this with filling the crafting table up with coal, like you do with the wheat, and there you get a coal block. And again, you can convert it back like that. These coal blocks are also very useful because you can put them in the furnace and they'll actually smelt a whole 64 stack of whatever food or whatever you want to put up in there, like sand or anything like that. So yeah, it's just really efficient. Although if you've got enough coal to make blocks anyway, the chances are you don't really need to worry about efficiency of coal usage. But anyway, I suppose it would matter if you were using a mod pack like Feed the Beast, but you never know. So anyway, there's also another block to do with this as well, called the charcoal block, which is made with charcoal. If you don't know, that's what happens when you smelt logs, and you get charcoal, and you can again make those into blocks, and they have a slightly different texture, which looks like that. So yeah, you can distinguish between them. Last but not least, we've got the redstone block, which is made, you guessed it, yep, in the same way as the other ones. You just fill the crafting table with redstone, like this, and you get your nice little redstone block here. So if we jump over to load 4 here and place a redstone block down, and then connect redstone to it, you see it lights up like that, like glowstone or something, but I don't know if it lights up at night time. Let's try that out. Yeah, it's like a light source at night time if you like. Yeah, it's cool. So yeah, you could probably use these as lights in your house or something. But anyway, as far as I know, it doesn't... Wait, let's try. Yeah, it doesn't power any blocks like a redstone torch would, but it just lights up and looks cool. I think it also triggers a block update, so like a bud switch or whatever they're called or something. I don't know what its uses would be. I'm not really very good at redstone, but you can probably guess what they do and stuff like that. So yeah, you can condense your redstone if you've got tons of it, and I suppose you can find some cool uses for these blocks. So anyway, this is the useful storage mod. There's another 3 mods in this selection of mods, so I'll probably make another episode with those in the next few days, so yeah, look out for that. But this is the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod collection, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed and see you next time.